I think the last election, AOC endorsed Maya Wiley 17 days out. We're getting closer to that time. So I think she will probably endorse a slate of Zoran Lander and maybe Adrienne Adams about 2 to 3 weeks before voting starts. Yeah, that's precisely what's going to happen. Also, the AOC endorsement, if I remember correctly, if my memory serves me, the AOC endorsement literally skyrocketed. What? She also endorses Zellner? Wait, what? No, he probably ranked Zellner. There's is endorsing anyone but Zoran as number one. You guys are probably misunderstanding. New York has ranked voting, and therefore everybody gives like multiple endorsements, but he is number one Zoran. Guys, what are you talking about? I was hanging out with him the other day before I went to link up with Zoran. Yeah, it's multiple endorsements. Calm down. Yeah, he already endorsed Zoran. Yeah, and also Chi got endorsed by AOC. Yeah, he also endorsed Brad Lander too, I suspect. He endorsed the slate like he should have. The whole point of slate endorsements is to encourage people who like one of them to rank the others. Is good strategy. Exactly. No. I disagree with people that say that you're not supposed to endorse multiple people as long as you make it clear that your number one choice is Zoran. Okay? Like a singular endorsement. The reason why there's two different mindsets on this. Okay? Ranked choice voting implies that you want, like Brad Lander right now. Okay? Brad Lander is a progressive New York City comptroller. Okay? He's nowhere near as progressive as Zoran's campaign, but ultimately Brad Lander has most people that rank Brad Lander first are going to rank Zoran second. Having said that, however, there are people, because people are weird, within Lander's voter base that have Andrew Cuomo ranked second, right? I believe it's around 30%. And what you do in this process when you endorse multiple people is to create a coalition so that all of those people that would rank, Senator Zellner first will then turn around and rank Zoran second. Do you understand? The reason why these guys do it, the reason why these guys also endorse a slate is because they want to make sure that there is a coalition that just does not rank Cuomo at all in the New York mayoral primaries. Okay? Doesn't the progressive vote get split? Not necessarily. There is a fear that it might actually split the progressive base, but it hasn't happened. And because it's ranked voting, it's ranked choice voting. Ultimately, the goal is to try to get Zoran to be the viable number one candidate through enough of these like allegiances from all these other bases of support, to get people to rank Zoran number two if they're not going to rank him number one. I do think that when the dust settles, like everyone, myself included, have been very critical about AOC and Bernie Sanders not endorsing Zoran. I think that endorsement will come. I suspect that I still have some faith, and I suspect that they're waiting, or at least AOC, who understands the New York mayoral primaries a lot better than we do, who has the capacity to elevate a candidate to the number one rank for sure, is waiting for maximum impact. And I suspect that it will be around the time when early voting starts, or right before early voting starts, in an effort to ensure that there is maximum impact on its timing. Because like, we have been paying attention to this race far before the race ever even became a matter of importance for many New Yorkers. AOC does not have that kind of pull. She has an annoying ass voice. You are so delusional if you think that AOC does not have that kind of pull in New York. Are you out of your mind? She literally absolutely does. Okay? This is not a nationwide race. We're talking about the New York mayoral race. AOC in New York, 1,000,000% has that pull. Are you kidding me? Bernie Sanders has less pull than AOC in New York, okay? I think the last election, AOC endorsed Maya Wiley 17 days out. We're getting closer to that time, so I think she will probably endorse a slate of Zoran Lander and maybe Adrienne Adams about 2 to 3 weeks before voting starts. Yeah, that's precisely what's going to happen. Also, the AOC endorsement, if I remember correctly, if my memory serves me, the AOC endorsement literally skyrocketed Wiley into second place, like shot Wiley up into second place. Okay. Isn't this election in November, which is like 10 years from now? The primaries are coming up soon. I forget exactly when it is, but here is Chi Ose's first round of 2025 mayoral endorsements. Chi Ose proudly endorses 3 candidates for mayor with full statements for each below in alphabetical order. He expects the issue of ranked endorsements closer to primary day. It's going to be Zoran #1, by the way. Okay. I know that already. I know him personally. Okay. He is a HasanAbi head. Whoa, what happened? What is it? Mini F? Mini F? Baby F? Audio got choppy. Okay. Regardless. As I was saying, yes, he's #1. He's #1 for Zoran. Y'all are crazy if you think that it's going to be anything but that. Wait, I'm not American, so I don't know, but has AOC endorsed a DSA candidate before? My friend, AOC was a DSA candidate herself. That's funny. Anyway, Zoran needs the voters that AOC has good pull with, primarily Hispanic and black voters, so she would be a big help, I think. Yes. AOC herself is the DSA candidate. Primary is on 6/24. Early voting starts at 6/14. No, she wasn't. She is a Democrat. What? In New York City, there is no DSA slant. There's a Working Families Party slant. Like you can be on the Working Families Party ticket. There is no like Democratic Socialists of America. DSA is not a party. DSA runs Democrats. Yes, AOC was a Justice Democrat and also DSA. Anyway, oh my God, DSA is sus, man. They're anti-socialist. They want to reform capitalism and say Red October was terrorism. You need to stop. No one cares. Stop. We're talking about a fucking New York mayoral race, okay? Stop. Just shh. It's not for you. It's not for you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Sometimes it's okay to just like... Sometimes it's okay to not involve yourself in these affairs, okay? It's all good. Yes, they're not principled and committed to a vanguard party. It's okay. It's not for you. It's all good, all right? That's not an anarchist, chatters. What are you talking about? No, that's not an anarchist. That's someone LARPing as an ultra. Anyway, listen. Yeah, that person is not an anarchist. That person is the opposite of an anarchist. He takes too many showers and reads too many books. What is this? What did he do? Atlas Intel Republican primary. Vance is 37%. Rubio, 18. Trump Jr., 8.8. God, Ron DeSantis. Atlas Intel, 28 Democratic primary. Buttigieg at 31.5. Oh, my Lord. All it took was for him to go on the Andrew Schultz podcast. Oh, my God. Americans are so malleable and so easy to manipulate. It is crazy. But some good news, at least. AOC is at 19.4%, up 3.5. Kamala Harris is at 16.6%, minus 7 points. That's good. Sanders is not on there. Yes, he's not because he's 700,000 years old. Please stop. I do worry a lot about Pete Buttigieg. I worry a lot about Pete Buttigieg because he is a great communicator in exactly the ways that MSNBC watching liberal moms enjoy. And that is terrifying for me. He is not like Obama. Obama had broad appeal. I don't think Pete has broad appeal beyond a Democratic primary. And even then, not as much appeal within the Democratic primary as he ran for the Democratic primary and did not succeed in the Democratic primary prior to this. So he does not have... A Republican would win 500 electoral votes against him. I don't know about that. Can you explain why he's bad? Because he is a machine politician and a neoliberal through and through, but he also has the capacity to speak the language of progress, but in a way that only, in a frequency that only wine moms enjoy. Okay? He is a shark. He is exactly the type of guy he's exactly the type of dude that a lot of these fucking college-educated chatters will say, I don't understand why you don't like him. He seems to be a very smart guy. Yeah, he is. He is a very smart guy. Okay? I'm frustrated by that. I'm worried about that. But in the process of being a very smart guy and tailoring his messaging, he has a lot of pop-off moments, a lot of good moments, and a lot of insane moments that are that showcase his like the extent of his his ability to communicate a progressive vision. Like when he said Medicare for all, in parentheses, those who want it. Not an Obama kind of politician, because Obama it was up enough to go the full distance. Obama straight up ripped into Hillary Clinton for the Iraq war and then did the troop surge. Okay. Obama was able to literally lie his face off and present himself as a candidate for change and hope and progress, only to turn around and not do any of those things. Pete Buttigieg, on the other hand, is not even lying. I worry if he actually does lie, because he will become an even more powerful figure to deal with. Having said that, Pete Buttigieg is a soldier for the cause. He is a soldier for the establishment Democrats, okay? He's a McKinsey consultant. He fixed spread prices in Canada. He intentionally deceives and misleads those who might be following him into thinking he might entertain a working class agenda, which, to be honest, he would die to ever keep from ever arriving. Yes. How are his politics different from Biden's? When did I say that? I think even Joe Biden, first of all, the only difference between him and Joe Biden, I would say, is that one, he doesn't have the long career of doing like white supremacist politics in America in the way that Joe Biden did. Not to say that he wouldn't actually end up contributing to a white supremacist agenda if he was in power, considering his short stint as a mayor in a small town, and what he did with the police force there. But also, Joe Biden at least walked the picket line. When Pete Buttigieg appears at a picket line, he looks like a Pinkerton, okay? Like, I hate Joe Biden. He's a genocide dare. He was not the working class hero that he tried to present himself as. Having said that, he did actually go to the UAW picket line. When Pete Buttigieg would like go to a picket line, he'd ask questions like, how much money do you have on your strike funds? How much money do you have remaining on your strike funds? Like instantly. Anyone who knows anything about labor unions, like when they see a guy like Pete Buttigieg, is exactly the same disgust that people have for the likes of JD Vance, a consultant. When a guy like Pete Buttigieg comes to your town, people are going to get laid off. Okay. It's the same principle behind Mitt Romney. When Mitt Romney comes to your town in middle America, you remember what has taken place after they leave. Okay. That means layoffs are coming. They're eliminating redundancy. Anyway, he's too McKinsey pill to appeal to your average working class Midwestern dude. He's not someone you could see yourself having a beer with, as dumb as that sounds. Well, there's that too. All right. That is, we're done with the Pete Buttigieg rant that I was engaging in. We already talked about Zoran. Let's get back to the New York Times.